What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we find ourselves in Fort Wayne, Indiana, checking out an absolutely beautiful modern Craftsman home from a brand new builder. So let me turn you around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, say hello to 8777 Artemis Lane from TND Homes. This is a brand new builder for us here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I just love the exterior of this home. I don't know what it is about these Craftsmans. We've been seeing a lot of them up here towards Fort Wayne. We actually came all the way back to Fort Wayne because of a beautiful Craftsman. Anyway, I love the seafoam green. You got a little board and batten, a little stonework, a little lap siding, and of course, the shake siding as well. Inside, you are gonna find 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. There is a 3-car garage right here on the front side of the house. And all of this sits inside of 3,296 square feet. So you've got these beautiful columns right here as you enter the front door. Nice big covered front porch area. Love that. And maybe it's not like a seafoam green. Maybe it's just like a darker, I don't know, color green. It just kind of looks seafoamy from afar. But either way, I think the brown and green look absolutely phenomenal. If you are interested in this home, it is currently listed for $849,900. But with that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, here we go. Yeah, so we toured a Craftsman up here in Fort Wayne a couple months back, and we loved it so much, and it did so well on the channel that we thought that we would come back. They told us about this show that we're at, actually. So we reached back out, and then, of course, we found this gem from TND Homes, and I absolutely love it. Now, this is the view that you are greeted with when you do first walk in. Beautiful living room. We'll get into that in just a minute. Let me go ahead and turn you around real quick and show you this front entryway. So you've got, of course, your single door, beautiful trim around it. And then I love just kind of like this little drop zone area sitting right below the window. I think that looks super neat, super inviting. And then from there, we just kind of hop right into it. Just to the left as you walk in, you have this office space, and it's got these double pocket doors. And actually, this whole side of the house, I'll show you in just a little bit, can kind of be closed off, but we'll get into that. Anyway, nice, dark, moody office space. Love that. Kind of a really nice, bold blue color looking out into the front yard. Now, if you are new here, we do tour homes all across the country and bring them to you every other day. This kind of week, we're in Indiana on our way to Boise, Idaho. I've never been to Boise, Idaho before, so definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button for me that we don't miss out on any of those homes coming up, because we got some cool ones. Anyway, now this room right here actually can be considered the 5th bedroom. So you do have a closet, and then of course you also have the window back behind us for egress. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of stick to this side real quick, and then we'll hop out into the common spaces. So this room right here can kind of flow down this little corridor right here. You do have another doorway with a pocket door that opens up into the living room. And then you have a full bathroom over here. Double vanities. And then back in the back, water closet. Get a load of that tile right there. Ooh, nice deep tub. But this is really nice. There are a lot of bathrooms within this home that just have tremendous amounts of color, and I love it. I almost wish that someone would. Now, I know this type of home wouldn't be for everyone, but if you've toured a lot of homes with me, then you've seen like the powder rooms tend to be like super expressive and bold, you know what I mean, with like their wallpaper or patterns, stuff like that. I almost wish somebody would do a whole home like that, but just so we could tour it. I personally would probably never buy it, but I just think that it would be super cool. But anyway, now this is the second of the bedrooms. Now the cool thing about this, and what I was kind of talking about or alluding to right before we stepped into the office, is that if you shut off all these pocket doors, you could have like a whole suite over here. It could be like an in-law suite or a junior suite, right? Where you'd have the bedroom right here, the bathroom, and then if you wanted to, you could create a sitting room instead of like an office up front. Something along those lines. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know your thoughts on that, as well as all of this home as we're walking through it. Like, let me know what you're gonna put where, what you like, what you might wanna change or rearrange if this home was yours. And then from there, we'll go ahead and hop out into the living room. And I think my favorite part of this living room is this beautiful tile surround on this fireplace. I think it looks fantastic. Just kind of a cool look to it. But you do have some exposed beams, and then a great big built-in with some open shelves. Oh, they don't have the shelves in that one. Let's see if they're hooked up over here. They're not, but we'll open these up so you can kind of get the gist of it. So tons of room. You can put your entertainment system and everything in there. But this fireplace right here, y'all, I love this thing. So just like a really nice blue color. They've got that in the hearth as well. And then you have this great big wood mantle and then the wood surround going all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't look at anything. Jen set all these tours up, and as soon as I pulled up, I saw the color of the exterior of this home, and I was like, yes, please. It's just so nice and so refreshing to see like these pops of color on the exterior, and then it being a Craftsman also. Because honestly, we don't really tour too many Craftsman style homes, and when we do, ooh, they are so much fun. But from the living room, we kind of transition into the dining room and kitchen space. I want to hit up the dining room first, just because there's some, I don't know, the kitchen looks pretty neat, right? But beautiful wooded lot with views back out into the trees. Nice big space right here for a dining room table. And then I really haven't talked about the windows a lot lately. It's a little overcast, but I do love just kind of like how big they are, like perfect size. They're not overly big. And then let's step out here. I haven't been out here yet. Onto the back covered patio. And back here you've got kind of the green lap siding. And they almost like reversed it. Like the trim is brown here on the back side of the home, at least here. But then you also have the nice big columns. And then from there, we will dive into this kitchen. So beautiful island. You do have some storage here on the front side. Soft close cabinets. Like, I love these like wool looking little chairs. They'd probably stain up real easy if they were actually in a home, at least with kids, right? But nice big pendant lights hanging down over the top of the island. You got the trash can drawer, undermount sink. And then you do have cafe appliances throughout the kitchen. And my wife just absolutely loves these with like the white and like the gold accents. It's like her favorite. And then along the back wall, looks like we got like a little cupboard right here. And then I guess they're waiting on the range. The range they also have matching. You can see like everything's white, right? With like the rose gold accents. So they're waiting on that. They said it's back ordered, unfortunately, but you could just imagine what it would look like up against this blue. I think it would look really good. Cabinets going all the way up to the ceiling. And then again, this nice blue backsplash, kind of matching what's around, like on the fireplace. It's just set up a little bit different, like same color. You know what I mean? All right, we had one spice rack. And then on this side is your utensil drawer. We really haven't opened any uppers yet. And then another cupboard on this side. Then on the far wall, you've got like your little coffee station with your built-in microwave. And I know a lot of people, I've been seeing the comments like why they hate the low microwaves. It's not like you're gonna have to squat down and open the thing up, right? A lot of these, you just place, like you're hardly having to bend over. You're not having to open the door and slide it in. You know what I mean? It's just like a slide out microwave. Anyway, but then you also have this refrigerator. And then next to that, up underneath of the stairs, let me close these doors just to kind of give you like the look of it. But you do have this pantry right here with the frosted glass, which looks super cool. But this sits up towards the front of the home. And look at these windows. Just letting in all of this light. Here in this pantry, you've got some nice shelves, a little bit of workspace, beautiful view into your garden. What? I mean, what more could you ask for, right? And you even have like this space over here, you could probably put some shelves or have like some dry storage, or it's got an outlet. So if you've got a freezer, right, like a chest freezer or something, perfect. And then from there, it kind of splits off into a couple different ways. To the right, this is the powder room. And look how just like bright this thing is. It looks like a margarita. But could you imagine if someone like went through, I would love to tour it, right? If someone did an entire home just with some vibrant, colorful wallpaper like this. I don't know. If you have one, let me know. I definitely want to come and tour it. I think it would be awesome. It wouldn't be to pick on it. It would just, it would make me feel happy on the inside, right? Ultimately. But anyway, across the hall, you do have the master bedroom. Tons of space in here. I really haven't shown the floors. You do have like these nice wide plank floors running throughout the entire home. I don't think we've, at least on the main level, I think there's carpet upstairs. But a beautiful view. Could you imagine waking up to that? Just like a nice wooded lot. Maybe some deer will poke out every now and again. It'd be pretty nice. And then from there, we'll hop into this ensuite. Again, double vanities in here. And then into the water closet. Now this one doesn't have a tub, but it's got this really nice big shower. You've got the bench in the back. And then like this river rock tile. Love that. And on this side, you got like a little linen cabinet, but it's only on the one side. And then you transition into the master closet. In this home, it does have a really nice flow in terms of the bedroom, the ensuite, the closet, and then into the laundry room, right? You don't have to carry anything real far. But tons of built-ins in here, all the space. Nice big shoe rack over in the corner. And then from there, you transition into the laundry room slash mud room. So you've got washer dryer hookups, nice big wash basin. Again, cabinets going all the way up to the ceiling, so you can throw those dusting worries out the window. I'm just kidding, I'm sure you still have to do some dusting, right? But just not in the hard to reach places. But then you got like this little drop zone area as well. Tons of cabinets. And then back behind us, you have this beautiful hall tree, kind of matching the same color as the office up front. So nice large bench, plenty of hooks. And then into the coat closet. That was probably the one thing I didn't see up towards the front door. I don't think we missed it. Maybe we did. But I didn't see a coat closet up there. But this is where you're going to be coming in by yourself anyway. But I guess if you have guests over, you probably still, but you could always put, I feel like this being a Craftsman style home, you get one of those like coat tree things, you know what I mean? I feel like that would work really well with it. I don't know, I'm not a decorator. But anyway, into the garage, you do have your utilities in here with the furnace, as well as your water heater. You've got a spigot, so you can put like a little wash basin. Up above us, there is attic access. And then you have your electric panel and an EV outlet. And then this door right here would go out into your backyard slash side yard space. But other than that, that's what I'm seeing. That was actually quite a bit. I feel like lately we haven't really been seeing too many things out in the garages. So that one had a whole lot. And then from there, we kind of worked our way back to the kitchen space. So we'll go ahead and go on upstairs. If you are loving this home, maybe you don't live in and around the build area of TND Homes, well, have no fear. You can reach out to our good friends over at professionalhomeplans.com. While you can't build this exact home, you can draw inspiration from it or any of the homes that we've toured all across the country. You can work with their design team to craft that perfect home for you and your family. If you can't find any inspiration, I don't know how that's possible, but if you can't, right, from any of the homes that we've toured here on this channel or anybody's toured on any channel really, they also have tons of pre-designed plans for you to choose from. Then of course you can work with their team to build that perfect dream home and tweak those plans for you and your family. So if you are looking to build your home, definitely reach out to professionalhomeplans.com. You can find that link down in the description. So up here you do have kind of like a family room, like a bonus room, right? You can do whatever you want up here. Sky is the limit. But it's got like these open shelves. You've got the wet bar. So like it's set up to be really whatever. And it would work with a lot of different things. You've got the wet bar if you want to turn it into like, you know, some adult hangout-y spot. Or if you just want to put some kids' beverages up there, slap a microwave up here and turn this into like a movie theater room, right? Game room, chill spot. And then across the hall, this is the second floor laundry room, the laundry closet. But you've got these barn doors right here on either side. And then of course, washer dryer hookups and some shelving. Nice big linen closet. And I think up here, the only carpet is coming up the stairs and in the 2 bedrooms back here. So this is the bathroom, double vanity. The water closet with the toilet. And then this one's got like a shower and tub insert. Or, excuse me, just a shower insert. But it's got this cool little bench back here as well. And then you all wait until you see the size of these closets. They are massive. So this is the first of the secondary bedrooms up here. This would be the 4th bedroom overall. But look at this. These closets are ginormous. For like secondary bedrooms. Now here's a question I'd like to pose to you. Now you only have 2 options, okay? We've all seen tons of modern farmhouses. So would you rather have, given the option, and let's just go exterior, okay? Because interiors can be done up, however. But would you rather have a Craftsman or a modern farmhouse front elevation? Let me know that down in the comments. I want to know what's more popular. So this is the 5th bedroom, and then into its closet. Ooh, this one's got a little attic access in here as well. All right. Yeah, let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you do want any more information on this home or TND Homes, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.